Hello Internet, and welcome to YieldTomato Gaming Channel for a, pseudo-review of the, Resident Evil Escape experience. This is a traveling 20th anniversary special thing that they're doing, that Capcom's doing, coupled with I Am 8-Bit, where what they're doing is, you've probably already heard of it, or if you haven't, the gist is, an escape room is where you and a group of people have 60 minutes-ish, give or take, to solve a variety of puzzles, environmental-based puzzles, to escape the room. Well, that's kind of what the Resident Evil franchise is as a whole. They just happen to have zombies in place as a means of distraction from the puzzles, I guess. And they have a Resident Evil themed one for the anniversary, 20th anniversary, and its first stop was in Portland, Oregon, which is 2.5, 3 hour drive from where I live, which is absolutely amazing. This has been a fantastic year, the last 12 months. What with in October, no, not in October, pardon me, in like September, they had the Resident Evil 20th anniversary tour truck coming, showcasing the PlayStation VR and the Lantern demo for people to play. I was lucky enough to be able to actually go to that too. So this is kind of an amazing thing for me to have been able to be a part of so much of the Resident Evil anniversary event that they've been doing this last year. And I'm super thrilled about it. But let's stay on track here with the escape room experience, the escape experience. It is really, really fun. At least an hour after, I wanted to go back in. I mean, it was really, really cool. Now, they kind of made the rooms directly based on different rooms from the games, but really the scale wasn't right. There were a couple things not in the same place, and part of that was because, of course, it's in a smaller environment. So really what I would say is they were inspired by specific rooms from the franchise. One such room, basically their biggest inspirations were from Resident Evil 1 and Resident Evil 2, which is awesome because, I mean, I recently played through Resident Evil 1 Remake with my buddy, who was also there with me, Video Attack, and 2 is one of my favorite games. And, let's see, the first room was heavily inspired by what I'm going to just call the taxidermy puzzle room from the first game, or from Remake. I'm going to put up a picture on screen right here for you so you can get an idea of what the general appearance of the room was. This particular room had a puzzle specifically involving the helmet, the crest, the sword, and the armor. Now, I'm not going to specify in what way it involved those, but those are obvious things from the game. Particularly 3 of those being emblems that are on keys. And they technically are keys, but not in the same sense you would expect. Puzzle was very, very, very clever. I really enjoyed it. It really felt like a Resident Evil puzzle the way they handled it. I'm not going to give away any of the puzzles because really, if you have the opportunity, you really should go to it. I don't remember all the cities, so I'm not going to list them all here. I might put up a thing at the end. I haven't decided yet, if I can even find it. And actually, no, I don't need to do that. You can go just check out the Resident Evil YouTube page, because they actually have a video that tells you the cities it's going to. But this was so popular in Portland, Oregon, that they actually extended it by 2 weeks. It was already going to be here for a month, and they extended it by 2 weeks. So this is really cool. So definitely go to it. I can't stress that enough. I had so much fun with it. And another room was inspired directly by two rooms, particularly from the police station in Resident Evil 2. One of which being the the Star's office, which it was. I say that because of some of the elements you would see in the room, really kind of leading to that. And the other I'm gonna call it's not the chief's office, but it's like a detective's office or something. I don't know exactly how to describe it, but I'm gonna put a picture up for that too. So just like take a look at that. This is a picture I'm using from Outbreak because it's the clearest picture. But basically, imagine that one coupled with the Star's office, kind of mixed together, and that's the room you got there. And there's actually a third section, but I'm not going to say anything on that at all. But they had so many cool little things. Some stuff wasn't actually from Resident Evil, but other stuff was nods to it. One of the neatest things, actually, I thought was the moment the thing started, they started playing ambient music. And it really was like Resident Evil music. They had the occasional chainsaw stuff going on to kind of spook you. They had a couple of audible jump scare kind of things going on. At one moment they were like pounding really hard on one of the walls, and it like was just really loud and really throws you off, really just draws your attention over there, and the idea is to kind of get you to forget what task you were on at the moment to try and pull you aside. And I guess actually technically there were 4 rooms, because the room you started in was also technically a puzzle room, though most of it didn't take place in there. Gosh, it was so good. It was so much fun to be a part of that. Okay, so my buddy and I, Videotac and I, we got 2 tickets. We were trying to get our third friend to go, but he just couldn't get the time. He wasn't going to be able to get the time off to do it. Which kind of upset us, because it's like, man, he's another Resident Evil fan. He grew up with it like us, and this would be like the one time you get to experience and be in Resident Evil, basically. So it would have been really cool to have that bonding moment there. Unfortunately, he couldn't make it. But I want to say that's okay, because if he had come with us, that would have been a 3rd slot out of the 6. You can have a total of 6 people per run. If he had been there, that means that we wouldn't have gotten to meet the 4 amazing people that we did. They were really, really cool people. I can't really stress that enough, how cool these people were. They were really helpful with the puzzle. We all understood each other, and we worked together really nicely. And on top of that, 2 of them were cosplaying, which was fantastic. It kind of made me sad that I didn't pull down my Wesker outfit that I've got up on top of this thing that you can't even see because the camera is zoomed in and whatever. Because of these 4 people and us, we were actually able to survive the escape room. We had 3 minutes and 21 seconds remaining. We were far from the best, but we were probably not the worst. At the last 5 minutes, too, they started putting a siren, like a warning siren going, so it really gets the blood pumping, and we were rushing at the end, and when we got it, we all freaked out. The adrenaline was so real. Epic high fives, and then we exchanged information. So I really recommend you look into these guys, because they're really good people. I had a lot of fun being able to experience this with them. They actually drove from Boise, Idaho to experience this. It's like a 5-hour plus drive for them. It was super cool. We got... I'm going to actually pull it up just to make sure I don't say it wrong. One of them is DragonFish on YouTube, and they actually do Twitch streams of League of Legends on... and what do they call themselves on there? DragonFish Plays on there. And the other one, the other person, I believe was MadCalamity. There are 2 different people by that, though, I believe, on YouTube. But these 2 were the cosplayers as well. And we had MadCalamity cosplaying as Jill Valentine, and then we had DragonFish as Rebecca Chambers. And their cosplays were actually really good, too. So it was really satisfying to be able to see that. And if this will load faster, I'll actually verify the names of the people, because I really want to make sure that I give them proper credit, because they were really good people. Hurry up! Okay, yeah, so it was DragonFish, and then it was MadCalamity. So, again, they're both cosplayers. I don't know how aggressively they post stuff on the YouTube. MadCalamity doesn't have a lot of stuff on there, but they're working on a couple of things at the moment. And DragonFish is wanting to put more effort into it as well. And of course, then you've got myself and Videotac. here. So, but I mean, they're again, DragonFish and MadCalamity. They're really good people. It was really fun to be able to play Resident Evil with them, if you will. You'll find all kinds of homages and all kinds of little hints and stuff. They actually had a typewriter as well in the escape room, and there was something attached to it, part of a puzzle. You had evidence stuff in the police section. You had virus samples involved in some way, shape, or form, which was kind of cool. They had what else did they do? Oh my gosh. They had a safe puzzle. You had to get a code to the safe. They had a cell phone. Not gonna tell you how they use that. Seriously, this was a lot of fun. I would, in a heartbeat, do this again. It was fantastic. Even if it wasn't a Resident Evil themed escape room, I would do another escape room. It was a lot of fun to do it. It's definitely a team challenge. The Resident Evil theme really just pulled me into it that much more. I got really invested. It was really neat. The people that were working there, they had white lab coats with Umbrella Corporation patches on them, which really kind of added to it. They had a person who was in character in the room, kind of like studying us for this experiment. It was really neat. And basically, they're gonna try and make sure that you're not doing things you shouldn't. Like, for example, don't touch the taxidermy. Video Attack and I, we both were pretty much shut down on some of our thoughts. Immediately, he was told no for something, and I was immediately told, don't touch the taxidermy. So don't do that. Again, well, not again, this is the first time I'll be saying this part. They said, if it looks fragile, it is. If you do this, do not drop anything. Because, yeah, there is some fragile stuff. We didn't break anything, to my knowledge, but it was definitely tense. There was a lot of tense moments. Every time you solved a small part of the puzzle, you got a small adrenaline kick. It was really cool. And then again, at the end, you got this mad rush at the very end of adrenaline just pushing into you because you're like, we gotta finish it, we gotta finish it, we gotta finish it. It was really good. It was good. It was good. I can't stress that enough. It was good. Do it. If you get a chance, do it. Please do it. Yeah, check their thing. Go sign up if you can, and do it. It was good. And if you can, if you have the time, check out MadCalamity and check out DragonFish. They're really good people. They are good people. They're fun people. So, I don't know. I'm just gushing at this point about how much fun and how awesome it was to meet people that have a similar interest to us. So, I don't know. Thanks for watching this pseudo review. I don't know, should I give it a number? If, this escape room gets a Resident Evil out of 10. Take that for what it's worth.